controversy, of course. Alan Wiley at the centre of the controversy is that disallowed goal with Andy Johnson. We've got the offside law here. Got a hard copy here, and we all know, don't we, that if you've got to have two players between the goal line and yourself, and you can obviously be level and you're not offside. The confusion, I think, is this situation with active play. And if the referee, in his opinion, if you're not active, then you're not offside. Now, you're determined to be active if you're interfering with play, interfering with an opponent, and the key one, I think, gaining an advantage by being in that position. But let's have a look at Andy Johnson's goal.
None of them apply. None of them apply.
Was that a big
in this
side,
particular
Chris?
instance.
That was a big side,
Could you go
wasn't
through
it?
that again? I wasn't sure.
Look at Andy Johnson now. He is walking back into an onside position. Everybody in the game has accepted that. The ball is down here. So he is walking back at the top end of his picture, so nothing at all. Alan Wiley has been let down by his assistant, you know, basically, because Alan Wiley's not made this decision. Now, when Young Vaughan is on the ball there now, how many players are in front of Andy Johnson? Brad Friedel, Warnock, Kishinishvili and Ouya. Four of them are all in front of Andy Johnson.
That's
so
the third
there's
of the team, by the way.
there's not one thing. How on earth the assistant has come to the conclusion of this? It doesn't make. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
But obviously, he didn't have his flag up there.
No, he didn't.
So the only way he could give him offside, I suppose, if he says, as he was running back, he was active.
No, but
that's the only way he can.
By the way, it's the 23rd phase after that.
I just think...
No, look, he hasn't got his flag up there,
and he still hasn't.
Well,
he's gone out of shot.
Say, yeah, but the problem is that obviously it's split second, and the assistants have got to get it right, but everyone is so confused, because I think we just saw earlier against Messi, Adebayor was coming back before the next phase happened, and it's happening, you know, a lot of the times, and I said after we played Man City last week, all letters to FIFA or UEFA, because how are we ever
let's have a look at.
Andy Johnson certainly wasn't gaining an advantage, was he?
Here's Darius Vassell. There he is. He's in.
Well,
he's
if you're
in
going
an
to apply,
offside
if you're going to
position.
apply the law that stopped Johnson scoring, that he's offside but not active, then becomes active. Well, what happens here then?
That's the same movement. That's
Same thing.
not a different move, is it?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for the Lions,
It's just the back there.
This one, David Dunn, where do you stand on this one? If he stays still and not involved, no problem. But
He goes for the ball.
Goes for the ball,
So
exactly.
No, I tell you what, it's that I haven't gone.
Now look at this. Absolutely.
in all these situations,
Look at this one. Hang on,
they're gaining
Paul. Hang on,
advantages,
Paul. Look,
aren't they?
Charles and Tanga, right? The Liverpool goalkeeper.
Yeah.
There is two players stood in front of him. You know, there's four Reading players in offside. When Nicky Shorey has the shot, how can he get down to his left-hand side?
No, he can't.
Impossible.
And he gave that one.
Impossible. And this is the one you told us to pull out curbs today. Is Scott Parker lets this ball goes through his legs to deceive.
if you're talking about Roy Carroll
last season.
Let's talk about interfering in play. He's in an offside position, but don't let dummy constitute interfering with play.
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't there, Roy Carroll makes the save along the floor. But he's dummied it.
Don't ask me. I haven't
He's
got a
dummied
clue.
it. And, you know, on each occasion where we've asked...
Why aren't we taking this to the a meeting with the Referees Association, all you Premiership managers, sit down in front of them and say, explain this.
I think
Try and
it's
explain that
it's
to
not
us.
just here. All the other countries have got the same problem.
Well, you're asking us now for our opinions on this, and there's so many different interpretations there. You're right. You've got to ask the man who make them decisions.
Yeah.
You've got to. You say, listen, you've got to help us out here.
If he's in an offside position, he's offside. Let's go back to that.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, we
But
all
isn't
do.
that a negative move? I mean, they're trying to encourage attacking play, aren't they, Alan?
Well,
That's
it is,
the reason.
but if I'm David Moyes now, and, you know, he's going for Europe, and he's got a big battle on with Liverpool at the moment, and them 2 points may be the deciding factor at the end of the season. Because that was a definite goal, wasn't it? I mean, Johnson's was a goal.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you don't want to get back to the days, surely, where you're out on the touchline, not interfering with play, and you flag for offside.
Yeah, but at least we all knew what was going on.
No.
You know, at least we knew that you could defend and play offside. You can't play offside
I think it's quite easy, because I don't think you are interfering with play. When you're on the right wing and someone whacks you from 25 yards, clearly you're not interfering with play. But when you're in the 6-yard box, when you're in the goalkeeper's line of vision, to me, that's interfering with play.
We're just talking
Does that sound simple?
Yeah,
we're just talking about...
And you're active, basically.
Yeah, but you're talking about David Moyes, and you know, he's been hard done by there. We were winning 2-0 at Newcastle then.
Yeah.
With a minute to go before half-time, they got back to 2-1 and got back to 2. That could have sent us down. You know, so things like that are happening, and all we want is a bit of clarity.
You know my view, and Chris laughed at me last week. I said, let's scrap the offside law altogether.
Don't mention it again, I told you.
And he has done. Let's face it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the confusion,
The one
would
thing,
we?
Alan Wiley yesterday, which I thought, Peter, and I've mentioned it to you two already this morning, I thought it was fantastic yesterday. He used common sense, but having used common sense, has he punished Everton as well? This challenge, yellow card, no doubt about it, not a problem. But when David Dunn handballed this, and he let him off with it, he didn't give him a yellow card. Has he punished Everton now because he stays on the pitch, right? They're not down to 10 men.
He's got to go off.
Yes.
Has he got to go off?
I think he's got to go off because it's a deliberate handball. Neville's away. He's stopped an opportunity, and you know most people would have got booked for that. I mean,
This is later on. There he is.
Heads it off the line.
Heads up.
Hey, listen, I think it's harsh in going up, but the way the rules are, because next week Alan could have a player in similar circumstances, or any Premiership man, any manager in the Football League, and another referee, the majority of them, they'll go for that. And while I'm saying, yeah, he might be sensible, Alan Wiley there, I bet you he's marked down by the assessor, and I bet he gets a telling off.
and perhaps the assistant will be as well. The assistant who's involved in Johnson's goal, you know. We've got to live with.
We'll never know
As a
about
manager, you hope it evens itself out. But
I tell you what, why can't the assistant referee or the referees come out and explain the decisions?
well, I thought that was part of it before. I mean, we used to see referees coming out explaining it. Perhaps
because they tie themselves in knots. That's
yeah,
the
put
reason.
themselves so soon after a game.
Hey, let's have it right. It is difficult. It is quick and all that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes on a football pitch. You have. If they come out, yeah, I know you haven't. Except when the pitch is wobbly. But if they come out and sometimes say, after seeing it and going, listen, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. Everyone goes, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it.
Well, Everton might feel
It's just
hard
that
come
you
back.
hit a brick wall all the time. You know, whenever you make a complaint,
Yeah,
brick wall.
yeah, OK. Well, more Premier League action later, including a terrific debut for Jermaine Defoe for Portsmouth against Chelsea.
Changed his mind.
Well, a few weeks back we had the over-the-top challenge. Now we seem to have got the one where people are getting caught around their waist area.
Not even a booking.
Or midriff, as Trevor Francis described on there. I think it was a bit lower than the midriff.
It wasn't even a booking, was it?
It wasn't even a booking, no. We saw Robert Huth last week.
Yeah, very similar challenge.
Oh, dear.
That's a dangerous challenge, to be perfectly honest. I don't think he gets a great... I think he sees contact because Barras has got his back to him. I don't think he sees it. I think if he's this side of Barras and Makelele, I think the boy could have been in trouble.
I think on a Sunday morning, all the refs and assistants, they all go off somewhere. They don't want to watch this programme.
Barras will remember that.
It must be in a dark room.
But Barras will remember that challenge, won't he, for the rest of his life, I would imagine.
It wasn't the best, was it? It wasn't the best.
Yeah.